Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. So for this video, I'm just going to show me working on the Century Bob XL, doing some combos, and I'm just going to answer some questions that I got from my previous videos, as well as answer some messages that I got about the Century Bob XL. So yeah, the good thing about having this is to have the option to train at home when you're not at a gym, to work on some combos like I am right here. You can work on your kicks, different type of combos, target different areas of the bob, go for a liver shot, uppercut, stuff like that. That's a good thing to have. That's why I like it. And I had someone ask me, how does it hold up outside? That was actually a big question I had before I bought this a few years ago. So this Century Bob stand has been outside for almost 2 years now, but I take the top portion of the bob and I put it inside, and the bottom portion of the stand, it just stays outside. I do have a cover for it. I did a review on the cover if you check it out, but honestly, any type of tarp that you throw on it will do. This thing has lasted through snowstorm, rainstorm, and it's been fine. It's been holding up pretty well, but I keep the bob portion indoors. Another question that I have been getting is, how do I fill it up and how heavy is the stand? It's a two-part question that I've been getting a lot. You can fill it up with many things, from water to sand to rocks. I chose to use river rocks. You could also use gravel. It worked out better for me because I can make it heavier, and I plan to just keep it outside. The downside of using water, if you keep it outside and you live in an area where it gets really cold, like single digits cold, the water would freeze. And I have heard of it causing cracks to the stand and leaking, things like that. I had no issues with river rocks. The downside of using river rocks is if you have to move it anywhere, it could be very heavy. I have about 225 pounds of river rocks in this Century Bob, but if you do want to move it, there is a way. You would have to find like a vacuum to vacuum up the rocks and move it to make it lighter if you fill it up this heavy. You can use sand as well to fill it up. Just keep in mind, using sand, obviously it could be a bit messy. And yeah, I have about 225 pounds of river rocks in this stand. I might add another 25 pounds of rocks just to secure it a little more. Just keep in mind, depending on your size and how hard you hit it, it could tip over. So the size of the bob stand, it just depends on the person. And another thing to keep in mind is, if you have the Century Bob indoors and you hit it, it can be a bit noisy. I'm gonna pause the voiceover for a bit so you can hear how it sounds. So yeah, it does make a bit of noise when it rocks back and forth. But overall, I'm happy with this Century Bob. It's a helpful tool to have at home when you're training. But don't get me wrong, it won't replace the actual heavy bag. It won't condition your shins or your fists as much as a bag, but it's a good tool to have to work on your combos. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll definitely do more videos like these. Take care, be safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.